This is the Pearson EDEXCEL IAL, Maths P1, Pure Math 1. We're going to be doing question 4 of the June 2022 paper, which deals with functions and calculus. Right, figure 1, which is this figure over here, is a sketch of y equals fx. The curve has a minimum at P, has a minimum there. P, this was -1, 0. And at Q, okay, 3/2, 2. Where's our Q? Q is 3/2, 2. So we have our min point and we have our max points. All right. The line with the equation y equal to 1 is the only asymptote to the curve. On separate sketches, on separate diagrams, sketch curves with the following equation. So you're going to do sketches on these diagrams. Right, so the first one is number II. Question 4. All right. So if we draw ourselves a set of axes, we're going to be drawing, if this was x and this was y, we're going to be drawing f of x -2. So it's been shifted down by a factor of 2. That means that from our original graph, every point on this graph is going to go down -2. So this point -2, this -2. Okay, everything, all our significant points are going down by -2. So it's our original graph -2. And then we look at what was given to us. So what was given to us is y equals 1. So the first thing is the asymptote. If y was equal 1, you -2 from it, it's going to be -1. So that's our new asymptote, is y equals to -1. And then our two minimum and maximum points that were given is Q, well, Q, his y value was 2. So 2 minus 2, 2 down on the y, you're going to end up, if it was 2, so let's say it was 3/2 is kind of like, this is just not drawn to scale. Okay, so we're doing -2 goes to 0, goes to 0. Just my picture's not drawn to scale. And then where does the P go? Well, the P was 0. So our y value is going to now be -2. Our y value is going to be -2. So it's underneath this asymptote. It's more or less, let's just do it over here. -1, -2. Okay. So the x values are not affected by this new P. Only the y values were affected by it. So we had 3/2, 2. We now have 3/2, 0. Okay. So our new Q's, and let's just get that sketched in. Goes through to that asymptote line, down to P, up to the asymptote, and through again. Okay, good. Let's do the second graph. So number II, f of -x. So this has been reflected over the y-axis. This is a reflection over the y-axis, and what that means is basically that all your x's change and your y's stay the same. So it's the reverse of what, well, it's just now we shifted the y's. This time where all your x's were positive, they're now going to be negative. negative x's. Okay. So how does that look? Let's get a little xy axis. Well, we had q as 3/2, so our q is going to be negative 3/2 and a 2, our new q. And we had p as -1, so our new p is going to be on the x-axis here as 1. Again, this is not drawn to scale. 1, 0. And that's our new p. Let's move that out of the way. Almost worked. Okay. And the last thing that we need to do is the asymptote, which was y equals to 1. It stays the same. It's still y equals to 1. Let's join the dots up to q value, down to the p value, and up to the asymptote. Right. A little bit more stretched out on the, this was my x and this was my y, just to see those. Those are the axes. Yeah. That completes question 3. Oh, no, question 4.